runway 31, report downwind.
Now it's on takeoff. A lot of crashes because they don't push the stick. They want to pull on it.
All right. Scratch pad. And I go to this. Oh, not that. Okay. Alright. Provo ground, Skyx 73 Julie Delta is leaving the run up. I'll wait for this guy just in case. He didn't respond.
Cessna Julie Delta, Provo ground, roger.
Excellent.
He was probably making the new Lima or Papa.
Central aircraft information, Papa is now current. Provo altimeter is 29906, Papa.
So it takes some movement before those things move the rudder.
Wolf 3-4, always expect you to go the least number of degrees to go the direction you're going. So in this particular case, it'd always be a left turnout until I tell you otherwise.
All right, let's switch back over to tower.
I find that gives more air if I do that than if I just... They're celebrating you're leaving.
They're all like, I dare you to fly in front of that.
They've all made bets. Hey, they're okay, here's one coming. Oh, that one's even sitting. Hey guys, look, I can sit right here.
Wolf 38, Provo Tower, traffic will depart prior to arrival at Cessna, runway 31 cleared to land.
Wolf 38, runway 31 cleared to land. We'll be looking for that traffic.
Wolf 38 has the traffic.
Provo Tower, Skyx 738 Julie Delta is holding short runway 31.
Skyx 738 Julie Delta, Provo Tower, runway 31 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 31 cleared for takeoff, 8 Julie Delta.
There's a lot of bird activity out there.
Okay. Gauges are in the green. Airspeed's alive.
Nose is already up. Holy cow.
Yeah, I'm kind of pulling it back just so we don't have the rattle.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Skateboarding it. Nice one. That was an F-16 takeoff.
There's your favorite.
There it is. I think I need to move my knee down.
Well, I remember, I didn't get my goggles out. You want to get them out? It's in that big middle pocket, in that little, you know where they're at.
I think so. Been a while. We've only done this twice. Taking off this direction. Keep sliding back as we're kind of leaning up. This middle one, right?
The bigger one.
The one in the back?
The And then there's a little pocket.
Yeah. I don't see or feel in the pocket.
Right on this side.
Maybe it's, oh,
Right there.
Wind 320 at 11.
That means he's changed to...
Wolf 34, frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
That means he's changed to...
Approved, Wolf 34.
Go back. Nope. Thinking this one was doing it, but nope.
Okay, your flight controls?
My controls.
Alright, my flight controls?
Your flight controls. Your flights.
We're back, baby!
Back.
38, if able, turn right at Alpha 4 and taxi to UVU via Alpha, remain this frequency.
Wolf 38, turning right at Alpha 4, remaining this frequency.
Back to UVU via Alpha, Wolf 38.
Yeah, this thing's pretty big and bulky.
Yeah, I didn't like the mini iPad. It was too small, in my opinion, for my eyes.
Right.
So I got the normal size.
That's what I'd be thinking. Then when you start wearing glasses like me, you're going to be thinking, oh, I should have gotten the 13.
I wear glasses.
No, but I mean, like readers.
I actually have a prescription to get those.
Oh, yeah?
But I was in the middle of this instrument training, so I haven't switched.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't think I'm going to switch right in the middle.
Right.
You know, it's the cylinder head's staying okay, even though I'm climbing faster than I have, you know, last time. So that's good. Still got that buzzing though.
Yeah, I can hear it in mine too.
I can tell someone's trying to text me in my pocket.
Yeah, I just got a phone call. So, I mean, he's not going to clear us out, is he? We're already out of his airspace, so we can...
Provo Tower, Sky X8 Julie Delta, switching frequencies.
Sky K Julie Delta, frequency change approved, yeah.
So we might have to do a 210 or something eventually. We'll start with something a little easier, or closer. But I just want to make sure we're not going to, once you punch it in, I guess we'll find out if we hit the TFR.
I'm going to talk to Salt Lake first, though.
Right.
Salt Lake, Skyhawk 738 Julie Delta is about 6 miles west of Provo at 6,600 with request.
Air 738 Juliet Delta, Salt Lake approach squawk 0352.
Squawking 0352, A Juliet Delta.
contact 7 miles southeast of Fairfield, VOR, solid altimeter is 29906. Say again, altitude in type aircraft?
We are at 7,850 and climbing, and this is a Cessna 172. Hey, Juliet Delta.
Sorry, Juliet Delta, roger. And one more time on your destination?
We're just going to go over to the practice area, and so we just want to flight following while we're there. Hey, Juliet Delta.
Roger.
Juliet Delta, stand by for hold.
All right, ready to copy hold. Hey, Juliet Delta.
Hey, Juliet Delta, holds. I'm sorry. Hey, Juliet Delta, hold south on the 190 radial of FFU, Fairfield, or Foxtrot uniform. 10 DME, right turns, 2 minute legs.
You like the 2 minute legs, don't you?
Only on this one. Actually, let's push it up. It's a 1.5 minute legs. How's that?
All right. Hold south on the 190 radial of Fairfield, VOR, 10 DME, right turns, 2 minute legs. Hey, Juliet Delta.
Hey, Juliet Delta, read back correct. This is the one that goes over the tops of the hills a little bit.
FFU 190.
A little bumpy tonight, huh?
You've gone soft.
No, it's usually,
just kidding.
No, it's usually not even. I mean, it's, when I say a little bumpier than usual.
All right, and it's hold south, right turn. 2 minute leg. Load hold. Okay, and then I'm going to do this for backup. 190. I'm going to keep climbing.
Maybe that's it. I'm not sitting back far enough in my chair, slouching.
Approach, Skyhawk 172 Romeo Victor, 9 miles north of the Mi-5, 8,500, request following to Austin, follow I-15 transition.
172 Romeo Victor, select approach clock 0345.
0345, 172 Romeo Victor.
Now it's starting to feel a little cooler. Yeah, it is a little bumpy.
Victor, you're ready to contact 20 miles south of the Fairfield VOR, select altimeter is 29906.
29908.
We're just out of practice, Bruce.
29906.
Just clarify, altimeter is 29906.
29906, 172 Romeo Victor.
Yeah, no worries. You got it so far. And the bounce will do you good. So this one we have to go all the way down, come all the way back. Wow. Maybe we ought to just do 1 minute legs, although you'd have to set everything up again. But then we only get 2 holds tonight just because of this length.
Well, we're not doing approaches, so.
Right.
We'll do approaches tomorrow.
Okay. Probably got to figure out where that TFR is. I'm sure it's far enough away from here.
It's good for me to practice holding my altitude anyways, you know what I mean?
Right. So this technically would be the impossible turn.
What do you mean?
So if we were to, you know, lose engine, that's exactly what we'd have to do in order to get back to.
Oh, right.
270-degree turn. Because you'd have the 225 to go around, and then the 45 to go back. To line up. You got the, I don't want to bug you, but you got the TFRs on yours? I don't think mine loaded. Should be way over there, but.
You see it?
Yeah, we're plenty far. So as long as we stay on this side of the lake, we're fully clear.
They actually, last night at 10 p.m., they actually shrank it quite a bit. It was a big circle before. Now it's just around that mountain. Oh man, I almost just started following the pattern. It's a good thing we're practicing.
Oh yeah.
I almost just went right into the pattern, which is left turns.
And I was trying to take a picture of the burnt scar. Should have been on the ball.
I Mike caught it.
Yeah. I wonder if DPE would fail you if you sped up and slowed down so that you still hit that mark. He'd probably say something that, well, how would you figure that if you were, if you didn't have your instruments? Well, it's like, well, I wouldn't speed up, I would slow down. I would do it differently. That one startled me a little till I figured out how high he was.
He's cruising too.
Yeah, he is. He's on the B route.
Approaches Wolf 3, just departing 1204 miles to the south at 5,500. It's going to be maneuvering in the practice area Delta, Wolf 3.
Wolf 3, Salt Lake, approach radar contact, Salt Lake altimeter 29906.
29906, Wolf 3.
Wolf 3 are familiar with the TFR, is that correct?
We're familiar with the TFRs, Wolf 3.
Wolf 3-4, traffic 3 miles north position, maneuvering Katana 5,500.
We'll look at traffic, Wolf 3-4.
Wolf 3, traffic 3 miles south position, maneuvering Diamond 6,500.
Where was that traffic in reference to Wolf 3?
Wolf 3 is
not exactly on the line right here.
East, about 2 o'clock, 3
But I'm in the protected airspace still.
Yeah, we got him inside Wolf 3.
Roger.
It's almost like we have to go 2 times around the track when we do this one.
Yeah. Whenever you do a parallel entry. Direct, remove. Okay. Clear, clear. Okay. I'm ready to copy next hold.
Let's see, so A Juliet Delta, hold south on the 180 radial of F Fairfield FFU. 8 DME, left turns, 1 minute legs.
Alright. Okay, hold south on the 180 radial on Fairfield, 8 DME, left turns, 1 minute legs. 8 Juliet Delta.
8 Juliet Delta, read back correct.
Waypoint, create. 180, 8. Not 8, not 80, create, direct to, hold, 180, and it's south, left turns, 1 minute, course, course, 180 for backup. Another parallel entry.
Yeah, how did we manage that? I was just noticing, man, we're going to have to race that 2 times again.
It's okay.
It gets you used to. Your last one was really good. The only thing, if I were to critique anything, it was just your turns were too
tight.
Too tight, yeah. Everything else, I mean, you were, even at tight, you were still good on altitude and great on airspeed, so you've got that part of it down pretty well, even having not flown.
Wolf 5 at 7,500.
Wolf 5, Salt Lake approach ident, Salt Lake altimeter 29906.
29906, Wolf 5.
Wolf 5, radar contact 5 north of Provo, 7,600, Salt Lake altimeter 29906, and say request.
Just traffic advisories, we'll just be maneuvering the area for a few minutes and then heading back to Provo, Wolf 5.
Wolf 5, advising you're back into Provo.
We'll advise, Wolf 5.
November 172, Romeo Victor, contact approach on 120.9er, good day.
120.9er, 172 Romeo Victor.
I noticed that every time we hear that noise,
it wiggles.
yeah.
Southwest 2504, Salt Lake departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230, proceed direct scant, resume normal speed.
That one was a little too sharp, but I think I started outside, so I should have turned a little slower than normal standard rate, right?
Right.
evening, Compass 5807, Salt Lake departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 230, resume normal speed.
I forgot we got
5807, clear direct scant.
We got a prop out there. I'm like, hey, that's a great picture. Then the prop shows up in the image.
I'm glad there's a prop out there.
I know, me too. We'd be sweating if it wasn't. Brings us cool air right now. Big old fan.
Southwest 2504, contact Salt Lake Center 133.9er, take care.
Alright, as soon as we pass this, we'll be done with that one.
738. Just FYI. I don't know if that means anything, but
No, that's good to know.
you usually ask me.
No one has it after us though, so.
Right.
Alright, so remove.
Public approach 5, heading back to Provo with Papa.
5, roger, contact Bravo Tower, we'll see ya.
Thanks, contact Provo Tower 5.
Alright.
Stand by for hold.
Ready to copy hold, A Juliet Delta.
A Juliet Delta holds north on the 160 radial of Fairfield, FFU, 7 DME.
North on the 160 radial, 7 DME, Fairfield VOR. A Juliet Delta.
A Juliet Delta, read back correct.
Is that going to put us in the TFR?
Nope, it should keep us still on this side of the lake. As long as we don't cross this side of the lake. Which we've done this one before and we haven't. There's the 130 is the other one I've got, so that one I wouldn't do.
Compass 5807, contact Salt Lake Center 133.9er, take care.
Nope, we're good.
Okay, course 160. For backup.
Air Shuttle 5771, Salt Lake departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230, resume normal speed, clear direct scant. Lead 49, Salt Lake approach. Try me on 124.4. You're broken and barely readable.
Let's see. Is there a way to just go back to the map, right? Yeah, we should be fine because we're just, according to this, we're not even skirting the lake. But we're headed over the lake now.
Want to say 11 Victor Mike, Salt Lake approach. Just want to maintain 12000. Expect a visual approach to runway 3.
We're going to turn here in a minute, so.
Yeah, that's what I figured, so.
And this is as far south as we're going, really. After the turn.
Right, so we're pretty.
Number 1 Victor Mike, clear direct Ogden Airport. Lead 49 approach. Change my frequency 124.4. Lead 49, thanks. I have you loud and clear now. Salt Lake altimeter 29906.
Sure have to change those sun visors more than a car, man.
I know. I was noticing that same thing. But what's funny is, so you start out like this, and I start out like that, and then it slowly changes so that you end up like this, and I end up like that.
Minus 1 Victor Mike, contact approach 121.1. Good day.
See, now that's interesting. I did a standard rate turn there. I never went over standard rate, and it was still too tight. According to that.
Yeah. So standard rate, standard rate is this one?
I'm not even looking at that. I'm looking at this. This little, see that pink bar?
Yeah.
That notch right there. That second notch is standard rate turn.
So it's the same thing as that.
Yeah.
Actually, there's 2 notches on this too, so it's probably the same.
Air Shuttle 5771, contact Salt Lake Center 133.9. Good night.
And the reason, I bet the reason why that is because of the wind. We were turning into the wind.
Right, right.
We should have turned more shallow.
Right, that's true, because I mean, we've got it's 12 knots, so it's not a lot, but it's considerable, yeah. So a shallower bank.
Now we're turning with the wind, so we should be a little bit more than standard rate. To make it, because we're getting pushed that way.
Right.
I'm keeping my altitude better on this one.
Yeah, for sure. Airspeed, altitude, and even your turn rates now is matched up to it.
This is why you need to practice.
That's for sure. Almost why you need to fly IFR wherever you go, even though you're VFR.
So we went a little long. We went about 5 seconds longer on that. So we'll do 5 seconds shorter on the other leg. And this is the one we have to turn less than standard rate.
Yeah, because there's a couple of notches, so
airspace on navigation for Ogden.
maybe just have them.
349,
I mean, I guess it depends on how much the wind is for wind correction.
It's about the same, 13 knots.
Southbound altitude indicates 6,900.
I just wonder, how do you figure that without knowing?
It's a guess, really. It's an estimation, you know.
We have that test at site, 134.
134, thanks. Is there altitude?
Seems like it's definitely better. I'm not inside, that's for sure.
Yeah, it appears that way, 134.
Thank you.
Almost a little bit outside that time. That sure has blown us quite a bit for 13 knots.
Yeah.
I'm usually not that far off to get that diamond on the track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes me wonder how accurate that is. Because we're getting blown that way inside the track.
Are we flat to it? In other words, do we need more right rudder or left rudder to keep us from being blown?
Well, I mean we're flying coordinated, you know. I mean, we were a second ago before I started turning. So.
But I mean, with for the correction, you kind of have to fly into the wind.
349, verify you to Alpha at Ogden.
Just a little bit.
349, thank you. There are a couple aircraft coming inbound from the northeast to the downwind, all descending to 11000. If you could at least expedite your descent through 11000, the next controller will appreciate it. Contact them now on 121.1. We'll see you. All right. Remove. Okay, it's 750.
Roger that.
All right. Ready to copy hold, A Juliet Delta.
Okay, A Juliet Delta, hold south on the 180 radio of Fairfield, FFU, 8 DME, left turns 1 minute.
All right, hold south with a 180 radio of Fairfield DME, or Fairfield VOR, 8 DME, left turns 1 minute legs, A Juliet Delta.
A Juliet Delta, read back correct.
Waypoint 180, 8 DME, Create. Direct 2, hold. 180. We're doing south.
This is Wolf 37.
Left turn.
West of Provo at 6,500.
Wolf 37, Salt Lake Approach, ident and say request.
Salt Lake Center, this is Wolf 37. Request traffic advisories in our area.
Wolf 37, radar contact 7 miles west of Provo Airport at 6,500. Resume on navigation. Are you familiar with the TFR south of your position?
Salt Lake Center, Wolf 37. Yes and yes.
Thanks.
That's coming in over
Wolf 3,
here.
headed inbound to Provo with Papa. Wolf 3.
Wolf 3, thank you. Contact Provo Tower 125.3.
Contacting Provo Tower 125.3. Wolf 3.
Alrighty. Two parallels, two directs, huh?
There you go. If I'd have done a right turn, would it have been teardrop?
I don't know.
He's 3 miles away at 1,500 under, which she probably won't say anything about. I have him in sight. Pretty much behind us. Coming up on us about not going much faster than we are.
185.
Unless that's a boat in the water. I think that's him.
What did your wife think of Friday night flying?
Actually, she was less sad about Friday night than she was Friday morning.
That's good. When she watches this video, I'm telling her sorry. Sorry, Susie. Thanks for letting me borrow your husband. I don't know if she watches the videos.
I don't think so, but if she did, now where'd he go?
He's about 900 feet below us now. He should pass behind us though as we turn.
Traffic 11 o'clock, a mile and a half, southbound 8,000 Skyhawk.
That's us.
For traffic, Wolf 37. Are on his.
Remember, 8 Julie Delta, when you make a turn to the north, traffic maneuvering about a mile and a half north to position 7,000 Diamond Star.
Alright, we're looking for traffic. I believe we have him in sight. We'll watch him. 8 Julie Delta.
Wolf 37 has traffic in sight.
29906.
Got stepped on, but he sees us.
Wolf 37 has traffic in sight.
Wolf 37, thank you.
Yeah, he's under our wing, or above our wing right now.
It's actually not too bumpy tonight.
Oh, it got quieter. now in our sun.
Current runway 31 still in use, Bravo altimeter 29996.
Is he going north? Yeah, he's going north.
Yeah.
Traffic. Traffic in sight. There you go. I don't know where you put it on there because the sun's lower now. Well, I had traffic in sight, but that sun is
He's pretty far away.
he's about 2 miles. 2.5 maybe. And he's only a dark, I can only see his shadow like this because the sun's backlighting him. There he is, yeah, that's what we got. He's over there. Traffic no factor. Guess we're doing donuts in the sky, huh?
Pretty much. And they're like maple bars.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not quite like the donuts.
The first one was a cougar tail.
Yeah, right. First one was a deluxe cougar tail.
Yeah.
Well, 34, are you familiar with the TFR that's about half a mile north of your position?
Yeah, we're familiar. Well, 34.
There's somebody 5,400 feet right above us.
Miles southwest of Provo, going to be maneuvering in Alpha.
Well, 38, Salt Lake approach, roger, again.
Down 138.
Well, 38, radar contact 4 miles south of Provo Airport, say altitude.
7,100. Well, 38.
Well, 38, roger, and you're familiar with the TFR south of your position?
Yes, we are. Well, 38.
Okay.
Let's
We're head back into Provo with Quebec.
Advise on initial contact, you have Quebec. Provo Tower information, Quebec. 0156 Zulu observation. Wind 320 at 8. Visibility 10. Few clouds 10,000. 20,000 scattered. Temperature 26. Check density altitude. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29er6. Visual.
see that? I got distracted.
See that? And as I was trying to think of, when they give us a heading for wind, is it coming at us or going away from us? Like the wind is going in that direction or it's coming from that direction? It's going in that direction, right?
It's coming coming from that direction.
So 310 is the wind. It's headed.
Going that way.
34 contact.
Because you want to land going that way.
Right.
So that's the direction it's coming from.
Coming from. Okay. Things I have to remember that remind me.
All right. I purposely kind of checked out there. Because we already did it, but...
Oh, you did good. I mean, I think you're definitely smoother.
24 visual approach from a 34 right.
Alright. I think that's probably okay for tonight. We started early.
We can always practice one more hold if you need it in the morning before we do the approaches.
We'll do that.
If needed.
Let's zoom to where I am.
Like he's coming back at us.
Skyhawk Juliet Delta, traffic store 3 miles, maneuvering time is 7,000.
Look for traffic, Juliet Delta. We have him in sight.
1237 traffic south, 2.5 miles, maneuvering as the Skyhawk at 8,000 has you in sight.
Go to that traffic, Wolf 37.
Let's fly straight for a minute, so we can come around him.
Yeah, because they're coming back behind us, so I can see them.
Tell me when they've passed us, and then I'll turn.
I think they're turning.
The traffic is sight, Wolf 37.
Yeah, I think
they're turning that way?
Yeah, the traffic also has you in sight.
Turning towards us.
Alright, Juliet Delta.
1238 traffic, 12 o'clock, and about 6.5 miles. There's 2 out there, Diamond Star at 7,000 and the Skyhawk at 8,000.
Looking for traffic, Wolf 38.
So he's above the lake over here.
Alright. We're just going to come in on a normal. We're not going to do an approach. Okay. So we have Quebec, and when we are heading the other way, we'll when we get closer to the lake, we'll call them. Wow, he's climbing fast. He was below us, now he's already 600 feet above us.
KJ Delta, traffic 12 o'clock and 4 miles, maneuvering. They're going to head towards area Alpha. If you're familiar with the practice areas out there, they're 8,600 Diamond Star.
Looking for traffic.
Looking for traffic at Juliet Delta, thanks.
1238, traffic 12 o'clock and about 4 miles now, maneuvering to Skyhawk at 8,000.
Looking for traffic, Wolf 38.
He's just off.
3024, traffic 11 o'clock, 6 miles. We'll start a base turn here shortly for the left side, the 737, descending out of 900,000.
He's a little bit above us, so that means it'll be, if I look straight out. How tall is West Mountain?
I want to say 77 or something. I can't remember.
He's 82, so you should just be right. Is he 9 already? Holy cow, he's flying high. Flying fast.
3024, contact the tower, 119.05, see ya.
You should be like right there.
Solid approach, Skyhawk 738 Juliet Delta. We want to terminate flight following and go back into Provo.
Skyhawk 738 Juliet Delta, roger. And information Quebec now current at Provo Airport. They're landing runway 31. Radar service terminated. Contact Provo Tower. Just stay on that code so they can see you out there on the radar.
Roger, 8 Juliet Delta, and we have Quebec.
Thank you, sir. 1238, traffic no factor.
Traffic no factor, 138.
Yeah, but I still want to see him.
Let's see, nearest airport. We're about 12 miles away, so we'll wait for a couple miles.
Oh man, what is he flying? He was a UVU, maybe he's a twin.
Yeah, maybe.
Diamond Star, did you say Diamond Star?
I don't know.
Huh.
802 Charlie Tango, 6 miles north of Provo, over I-15, 6,500, going northbound to Ogden.
Number 32 Hotel, you said you're headed for I-15, was that you?
Negative 802 Charlie Tango.
I have a couple people that are trying to transmit at one time. I think it's the aircraft that's 5 miles north. If you're 5 miles north of Provo Airport at 6,500, can you check in again, please?
Town 802 Charlie Tango, 6 miles north of Provo Airport at 6,500.
He's from Spanish Fork.
Town 802 Charlie Tango, Salt Lake Bridge, Roger, squawk 0334.
0334 for 2 Charlie Tango.
And who else is calling?
Now, does he have to tell us switch frequencies or not?
For services?
No, the...
Because he terminated flight following. We can switch, I think.
Yeah. You can expect your Bravo clearance for the next controller. Contact approach 120.9er. For 2 Charlie Tango's ready to contact.
Yeah, you terminated me, Roger.
Provo Tower, Skyhawk 738 Juliet Delta is 10 miles southwest of the field with information Quebec coming in for full stop.
Skyhawk 738 Juliet Delta, Provo Tower, report the creek.
We'll report the creek, Juliet Delta.
Provo Tower, this is Bonanza 3213 Delta.
Oh, this is so much funner when you can see.
That means I'm useless.
That's 3213 Delta, Provo Tower.
So the creek is those trees that line and go out that way, right?
Yeah, see that little dark, not the inlet to the...
Right, there's the inlet, there's a dark set next to it, because there's also another dark next to it.
Yeah, it's that river coming in.
That first set of...
We're aiming right at it.
Just coming from Huntington, so direct.
Yeah, so straight...
I think it's Spanish Fork Canyon.
Straight ahead, it kind of goes like this and then the big brown spot.
That's 3213 Delta,
okay.
Roger. Information Quebec is current. Provo altimeter is 29906. Report 5 miles east of the airport. Expect a right base for runway 31.
Right base for 31 will report 5 miles, 3213 Delta.
And Wolf 34, runway 31, clear to land.
Clear to land, Wolf 34, 31.
Bird Island's almost gone.
Yeah.
Guess we could descend faster. We don't have to pull the throttle.
3, right, midfield downwind for runway 31, full stop, 3.
Wolf 3, Provo Tower. Wind 320 at 8, runway 31, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 31, Wolf 3.
Wolf 34, turn right at Alpha 4, taxi to UV Alpha, remain this frequency.
Turning right Alpha 4, taxi to UV Alpha, remain this frequency, Wolf 34.
UV. So this set of trees right here, not the set that goes out that way.
Correct. I thought that inlet was the creek once, and I said, report the creek. He says, you're way past the creek. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Is that Bob?
Yeah.
Wolf 12, Provo ground, thank you.
Skyhawk 8 Juliet Delta is at the creek.
Skyhawk 8 Juliet Delta, enter a left base for runway 31.
Left base for runway 31, 8 Juliet Delta.
Got cell service, because holy cow, I'm starting to get a bunch of things.
Wind 320 at 9er.
That is a creek.
Bonanza 13 Delta, ident and say altitude.
Altitude indicates 7,200, ident.
Bonanza 13 Delta, ident observed. Number 2, follow a Cessna, 11 o'clock, 5 miles ahead on a left base for runway 31. You can make it straight in for runway 31.
Straight in for 31, 3213 Delta, number 2, looking for the Cessna.
Cessna Juliet Delta, if you would turn direct to the runway and runway 31, clear to land.
Direct to the runway 31, clear land, 8 Juliet Delta.
Full 3, taxi to UVU via Alpha, remain this frequency.
Do we still have to base it, or do we?
He wants us
UVU via Alpha, this
He just doesn't want us to go over there.
Right, like a wild base.
And the Cherokee calling us again. Cherokee 488 Tango Provo ground. Runway 31 taxi via Charlie Alpha. Advise leaving the run-up and verify you have information Quebec. Bonanza 13 Delta, the Cessna you're following's 11 o'clock now and 3 miles ahead. Do you have them in sight?
Negative, still looking for the traffic, 3213 Delta.
Number 13 Delta, say indicated airspeed.
Indicated airspeed is 150.
Oh, he's
3 Delta, Roger. You're doing about 50 knots faster than him.
You want me to do a 360?
13 Delta, continue.
Roger, 3213 Delta.
Provo Tower, Wolf 12, hold short 31, ready for departure.
Wolf 12, Provo Tower, hold short of runway 31.
Hold short of 31, Wolf 12.
There he is. I think that's him. Maybe. That looks like him.
This is interesting coming in like on this angle, huh?
Yeah.
This is Bonanza 3213 Delta. Am I lined up for 31?
Bonanza 13 Delta, affirmative.
Roger.
Like right behind us, right on our tail. Less than a mile behind us, I guess.
He's doing 50 knots faster than us.
Yeah.
Are we going to be able to get off the runway in time?
Guess we'll see. It's ours.
St. Juliet Delta, if able, just keep your speed up past the intersection.
Roger, 8 Juliet Delta.
Bonanza 13 Delta, runway 31, cleared to land, the wind's 310 at 7.
Cleared to land, 31, 3213 Delta.
Clear to land, 31, 321 Delta. Keep your speed up past the intersection.
And Bonanza, correction, Cessna 8 Juliet Delta, if able, can you turn right on runway 18?
Right on runway 18, 8 Juliet Delta.
Cessna 8 Juliet Delta, thank you, and then turn right on taxiway Alpha, and are you going to the north ramp or back to TAC Air?
Back to TAC Air, 8 Juliet Delta.
8 Juliet Delta, nice job, turn right at Alpha and taxi to TAC Air on this frequency.
Right on Alpha, taxi to TAC Air, 8 Juliet Delta.
That was a first.
You can open the window and get air going. We're going to cook.
Not too bad. There's the guy that came in behind us.
Bonanza 3213 Delta, are you going to TAC Air tonight?
We're going to parking for the night, but over in the...
I'm going to tell him to top it off. I need to know the reading, and then I am going to tell him to leave it here.
And Bonanza 13 Delta, so you've got a couple of options here. You can taxi, you make a right turn there on runway 18. There is Duncan Aviation, which is down to your left. There's the North Hangars ahead and to your right, or there's TAC Air, which handles most of the parking here, and that's off your right wing.
Yeah, well, the last time I was here, it's been a little while, there was parking, public parking off here to my right. Is that still the case?
And Bonanza 13 Delta, I don't handle the parking, so if you would turn right on taxiway Alpha, so that's the one right off your right wing. and you can just taxi onto the TAC Air ramp there, and they can help you with parking, and they'll let you know where you need to go for whatever the public parking is, and their Unicom, when you're clear of the taxiway, is 128.85.
0.25.
Hey, can you guys top us off? There's nothing to it. Nope. He's deciding. Is that the guy that was doing 50 knots faster now?
Yeah. Should we get one of those?
What is that?
It's a Bonanza.
Peak Bonanza? Wow.
He couldn't decide where he wanted to go. He was looking for public parking. He said, like last time he was here, there was some public parking or something somewhere, but I'm thinking he's thinking it's out of the ramp.